Hey everybody, what's going on? So today what I want to do is show you how to take some code and embed a PDF form or guide, or maybe you've just got content that you've saved as a PDF and you want to embed that into your Systeme.io website and or course. All right. So this question came up in a Systeme.io Facebook group, and somebody had a really good point that when you do something like this, it can be pretty difficult to make sure it's mobile friendly. And this is something I've been working on for a couple of days. Finally, kind of got things I think ironed out to the point where it's mobile friendly. What you're going to find when you embed a PDF though is that if you've got a very small screen, like on a phone, it is going to be obviously smaller. Now that being said, this code does allow you to pinch and make it bigger and all that. So let's just dive over here and walk through this, and I'll show you what I've got going on. All right. So this is just a standard Systeme.io template that I pulled up that I've been playing with on a couple of my other videos. As you can see here, I did some magic here with playing around with a GIF and some sparkles on a timer. This right here, what you're looking at, is the actual code. And so let's open up our editor on the left side. And what you would do is you're going to want to use a raw HTML element. So I'm really just going to duplicate what I just did here. We're going to click on this, and let's go all the way up to the top here. And actually, I'm going to put it above the timer this time. We're going to drag this over, and we'll pop it right there. So this here is the actual code. And again, this is a couple of days of work going back and forth with a couple of different AI platforms, and we'll copy that. What I'll do here is this code I'll have down below. There's a sign up for the free zero to income toolbox. If you go in there, click on that and sign up, we'll send you a link to the toolbox. It'll allow you to use all the other code snippets that we have in there. We have a free Systeme.io website template. We've got 3 different prompts that you can use for things like your privacy policy, your terms and condition policy, a disclaimer policy. Want to have something in there that'll make it really, really easy for you to set up those policies. So we've got actual prompts in there for ChatGPT or your favorite AI tool. So that will be down below in the description. But in the meantime, here's what we've got. All right. So again, a lot of things going on here. We're running a script. The script is basically going to be used. That's telling it what to do as far as navigating through from page to page to page is what that script is for. Again, you don't really have to know this. You can literally just copy this and paste it in. And of course, you'll want to change your links accordingly. And when I say links, if we go in here, this link right here is going to my saved PDF file on Systeme.io. And so you'll want to change that. Go back in here and just look and see if there's anything else that we need to change. Not seeing anything at the moment, but if you run into issues, copy the whole thing, pop it into AI, say, hey, here's what's going on, here's my problem, how do we fix this? And they'll walk you through it. Got to be patient, but you can do that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on everything again. In here, click, do a Control A, do a Control C, and literally what we're going to do is go up here to the new one, go up, edit code, and replace the standard code. And what you're going to see, and this is normal, is just a bunch of HTML stuff. What's interesting is it's wanting to have all kinds of sparkles in there too. So what we're going to do is move this. Actually, I'm going to do a that's not letting me. I'm going to move it if I can. No, wrong one. Ah, it did let me. Let's move this down. We will do, that's still not. I'm just going to delete the whole thing. It's not looking pretty there. So we'll just pop it in here. Raw HTML element. Doing this on the fly, everybody. Click in there, edit code. And now what we'll see is 2 sections. They're exactly alike. Okay, save. What we're going to do is click on the eyeball to do a preview, right? And it wants to open it up in another window. And this is what you're seeing live. So this was the one that was already built in, and it looks like it's having some problems. And part of the problem might be is that the code is referring to the same exact thing. You're not going to have this issue on your site if you're just obviously putting it in once. So let's just take this out. Okay, save changes. And there it is. All right. And so this right here, that's being taken care of by that JavaScript. All right. And it goes to the next page. And so this is what it looks like on a full-size page. This is what it would look like if you put it in a course section. Okay. And you literally just, your users just go in there and take a look at it and can scroll up and down and go from page to page. Now, next question is, what does this look like on a phone? If we go in here and we just do a mobile version, it looks like it's fine, right? And that's where you really do want to dive in and really test this thing on an actual phone as much as possible. When you're doing some development, it doesn't hurt to pull it up on an actual phone to see, hey, it might look fine here. And it looks fine if you do an inspect. If we go back up here and we do a right click and inspect, okay, and we drag this down, it might even look fine here, okay. The real test is pulling it up on a phone. Okay, let's pull the phone over and we'll take a peek at this. This is the page. Let's just do a quick refresh because I did save it. We made some changes, right? And we're going to scroll on down and there is our page. Now, in this video, it looks like it's fine. But again, you got to keep in mind that this phone is being blown up on a bigger screen. So you have to keep that in mind that when it's actually being viewed, it is going to be quite a bit smaller. We click into the next page here. I'm using the mouse. We click into the next page here, right? And you can tell that that's quite a bit smaller, right? So, but I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to expand it. And so people can still get in there and read it. It's not perfect, but I think it's doable. I think it's workable. I'd be happy with this. I'd be completely happy with that. So that's how you would go and add that code to your site and embed a PDF form. When you're going to put a PDF form in here, what I would do first is you need to kind of get it into system.io. It works best when it's in system.io's files. Now, how do you do that? Probably the easiest way of doing that is just to add a quick button. And you don't have to keep the button there. This is really just to try and get it into Systeme.io's media bin. They don't have an actual media bin that you can just get into quickly. You actually have to kind of do a workaround. So let's do a button. We'll just pull that over. We'll put the button. Really want the button outside of it, but that's okay. We'll put it right there. That's fine. Click in there. And then what you would do is when you want done with the button, then you're going to upload your PDF. You would go to your files, you would upload it. Then once it's uploaded and it gets into the files, you'll be able to get in here and get the address for it. Okay, does that make sense? So what you'll do is you'll upload your file. Once it's in your files, go ahead and click on the file and do insert. So it's going to be there. Now what you'll have when you go and do a preview, you'll be able to go down to this button and get the address. So you can either click into it that way to get it, and or let's just get out of this, or you can right click and do a copy link address. Okay, and that'll give you the link of the actual file. From there, you can go into your code, and again, we can completely blow away this button now. We just used it. All we did is we used it to get the file into the media bin. Click on to the edit code, and then right in here is where that file is. Okay, right there. And as you're playing with this code, if you're having problems editing it, it's the editor built into Systeme isn't super user friendly for doing edits. So you might want to pull this into like Notepad or Notepad plus plus to play with this. But that's how I would attack this. All right. And so there you go. That's how you would embed a PDF form into your Systeme.io website or a Systeme.io course if that's something that you need to do for yourself or for a client. That'll take care of it. Again, a lot of people say it's just better just to kind of link the file, just put in there and put the file on Google Drive or OneDrive or Dropbox and then just say, here's your PDF. But some people just really, really want to have that built into the site where people can actually see it, just like we just did. And that's how I would skin this cat. So if you're liking these videos and you want more of them, we have a whole Systeme.io playlist. Check it out. Thanks for watching.